Hi, I'm Sophia, and I'm a co founder and the CEO of Blip Energy, where we believe that everyone deserves access to energy storage. In the next 2 decades, household electrification will become the norm. That means out with gas appliances and in with electric. The grid updates required to support this are estimated to cost upwards of $33,000 per household unless we can come up with creative solutions to manage energy demand. And that's not someone else's problem. We all end up paying for that with higher energy rates, increased pollution, and grid instability. On top of all that, we're already seeing the impacts of climate change, and our grid is more vulnerable to it than ever. We can expect harsher storms and the power outages that go along with it. Renters and residents of multi-unit buildings have been left behind in the energy transition, despite the fact that they make up more than a third of all US households. They've been neglected, but we're here to change that. So we developed a residential smart battery that works for anyone, anywhere, to provide backup power, save you money on your electric bill, and let you fight climate change from your couch. And by using Second Life electric vehicle batteries as the source of our cells, we're keeping our costs at less than half what our closest competitors charge. We needed to understand all of that context about the ecosystem in order to hone in on these three key problems. For end customers, they lack tools to control their energy usage, which creates problems for them as individuals and also problems for the grid, which is facing volatile demand and increased adoption of renewables. And for our planet, she has limited resources. So if we want to keep living here, we need a new strategy. Our product Blip One provides solutions to all of these. For the end customer, we offer savings and outage resilience in a product that pays for itself. For grid services, we offer a cost-effective demand response solution that at scale will both stabilize and decarbonize the grid, and we're diverting these EV batteries from the landfill where they often end up. In most parts of the US, electricity prices change throughout the day. This is how Blip One derives savings for our customers, by charging when the price is low and using that previously stored power when the real-time cost is high, saving the difference in price. Our algorithm uses utility rate data to determine the best times to charge and discharge, so you can just set it and forget it, and Blip will quietly save you money in the background. When you experience an outage, just plug any essential devices straight into Blip One, and it will provide enough backup power to run a fridge for 1 to 2 days, or keep the Wi-Fi and a laptop running for weeks. We designed this product with renters in mind, so it plugs straight into a standard outlet and is easily transportable. So if you move across the country or just across the city, you can take it with you when you go. There's no professional installation required, and Blip pays for itself in about 2 years in our initial target markets. For utility and grid partners, our product is cloud integrated and can provide real-time outage and usage data. It shifts demand away from peak hours and provides resilience to utility customers in case of an outage. And we're working hard to build out a suite of software products for grid partners and end customers. We've just launched a saving calculator on our new website that displays estimated savings and historical outage data based on your location. And we're building out our end user dashboard to display cumulative savings and warn of blackout risk, as well as our partner dashboard to display stats on all the Blip units in their service territory. Today, no product like this exists for renters, so we're taking a laser-focused approach to target them with our initial D2C campaign. Our product garners the highest savings with window air conditioning units because they just use so much power, so we're also segmenting by that to find our initial market of value-focused renters. After taking a demographic cut and looking at utility and regulatory landscapes, we landed on the New York City area and regions of California as our initial beachhead market. We can see 1.2 million customers just in the rental market in these two areas. Both these regions have a high proportion of renters in high-density urban areas, and utilities are rolling out time-of-use rate plans and have aggressive resilience and decarbonization goals. We've also identified follow-on markets facing similar challenges. To reach these customers, we're very excited to be launching a Kickstarter at the end of the summer, which will be the start of our primary D2C campaign. Over time, as we establish utility partnerships, we'll leverage their lower cost of customer acquisition to expand beyond our initial focused market. For revenue in these initial markets, we'll sell at an initial price of $500 per unit, with a recurring revenue stream of $50 to $100 per unit per year. We're in discussions with a distribution partner about potential financing plans and are also investigating other potential cost-sharing options. Our co-founding team has a great breadth of experience, from engineering and product development to real estate and federal policy to utility management consulting, and clean tech VC. And on top of that, we've been blown away by the support of our intern team over the last year, who have worked incredibly hard and been incredibly inspirational and have filled in any gaps in our experience. Together, we've made enormous progress, gathering data about customers in the energy ecosystem, completing the design phase of our hardware development, establishing partnerships in supply chain, distribution, and grid services, and raising more than $500,000 toward our pre-seed round. The money we've raised so far will ensure that we can complete hardware development and will enable us to convert our provisional patent to a full patent later this year. With additional funding from VentureCat, we'll be able to finalize a pilot that we're talking with one of our partners about, which will help us expand access to low and middle income customers. And we'll be able to hire some professional services to help with our Kickstarter campaign. Thank you so much for your time and your attention. We are passionate about bringing everyone along on the energy transition, and we hope that you'll support us in that goal.